welcome to Mr. Derrick Flips Out. Thank you for checking it out tonight. So, what am I talking about today? What am I flipping out about today? I'm flipping out about the area of parallelograms. Alright, today's mission objective is over here. I will know how to find the area of a parallelogram using the formula base times height. Alright, read it with me. Really read it. I will know how to find the area of a parallelogram using the formula base times height. So this week we've been talking about formulas and areas of rectangles and squares. You learned that yesterday. So a parallelogram is very much like that, but a parallelogram is very different. It's kind of like if Mr. Derrick sat on a box or a rectangle and kind of squished it a little bit. So just to go over what a parallelogram is again, this is kind of what it looks like. Could be straighter, but I'm just drawing it from just with my free hand. And the difference is from a rectangle basically is it's two pairs of congruent sides so these two are the same, and these two are the same, and two pairs of congruent angles. So these two angles are the same, and these two angles are the same. And these two angles happen to be obtuse, these two angles have to be acute. So that's basically the definition of a parallelogram. And the whole idea is that these are parallel and these are parallel. Alright. So now how do we find the area? Well, it's actually very, very simple, but there is a little tricky part that you have to remember. So, let me rewrite the objective. Part of the objective today, the formula is the area equals base times height. Alright, base times height. And remember, I didn't have you pause, but if you need to catch up or write, make sure you have your pencil and your notebook. Okay, area equals base times height. This is very much like length times width, except we're not dealing with right angles here, so it's a little bit different. So, here's a parallelogram, one more time. So, the base is easy to find. The base will be labeled and you'll have something like, for example, 8 inches. This is more than 8 inches, but it gives you an idea. 8 inches. This is also 8 inches. And now your sides on either side, they may be something like 4 inches and 4 inches. But this is not the height. The height is actually right here. The height is the line from that vertex at the top that makes a 90-degree angle straight up. And why that works is because actually we want to know what this would be if it was a rectangle. Because if I took this shape, imagine this is GG and it's gonna shift over here. If I cut this part off and glued it over here, I would have a rectangle. So what I want is the base times the height. So let's say the height in this case is 3 inches. If I plugged it in to my formula, the area would equal the base, which is 8 inches, times the height, which is 3 inches. So it would be 8 times 3, which would give me 24 inches squared. Remember, when it's area, it's inches squared. So remember, it's base times height. Alright, let's try another one. We'll get all that out of there, because I know it's kind of confusing when you have all that stuff there. Just remember. So let's draw another one. Alright, so let's say the base is 11 meters. Let's say the height is 5 meters, and this side is 7 meters. So you have a choice to make. You have a side, you have a base, you have the height. Remember, your formula is base times height, not base times side. So you're going to take, I'm going to move over here. You're going to take your base, which is 11, times your height, which is 5, and your area then is 55 meters. And don't forget, it's meters squared. All right, I'm going to do one more for you, so you have an example that you can use. Try it on your own. Here's my parallelogram, kind of a wobbly one. Let's say in this case your base is 7 feet. Your height is 4 feet. This side is 5 feet. Try it right now. Plug it in. Alright, if you did it correctly, you took your base, which is 7. You multiplied it times the height, not the side, the height, which is 4. That would give you 28. But you're not done. It's feet squared. Make sure you have that right unit of measurement. Alright, let's check our mission objective. But if you need to go over any of those things so you're ready for tomorrow, make sure you go through, watch it again, watch as many times as you want. But one more time, let's see if we met our objective. I will know how to find the area of a parallelogram using the formula base times height. So hopefully you are ready to go for tomorrow. Like I said before, if you need to watch it again, watch it as many times as you want. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.